That moving company sucks. Katie and I have sworn that we are never moving manually ever again. Because
have an option.
it's just no.
It's I don't know.
And
It's
like it makes me wonder, like, the company you went with, was it just like a local company or like an established chain? Because an established chain, you're gonna have more accountability there. If it's just like a local person that's like, I've got a truck and a couple guys that can move.
No, it wasn't a local group. It was actually, we moved to Washington for my dad's job, and the company he worked for actually covered the moving costs. They covered like, what was it, like $3,000 of moving costs and stuff to help get everything moved over, and plus a bunch of other stuff. But it was a company that my dad's company like worked through to get all the details sorted. And even then, it still boils down to the company itself may be good. The people you have to deal with suck. You just never know. And
right. So it's gonna be my two friends in a dream and my Uber driver. Great. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
I mean, I've done it.
I mean, me too. I've done it with one friend and an Uber driver, but not.
I mean, when I drove up here to Idaho, it was from North Carolina, which was 2,500 miles with my Jeep and U-Haul trailer and my 2 dogs. So
I thought for a second you said Yeehaw trailer, and I didn't question
U-Haul.
it.
You're not far off.
It's about the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of, welcome everybody to today's moving discussions. We're not just moving in the campaign, we're moving in real life. And by we, I mean me at some point. The background will change. That being said, we're still continuing today. So, let's give you a couple details for Question Jess. We stream 2 times a week right now. And this is the Herald of Rain campaign. And on Wednesdays, we have Rise of the Everchosen, who are currently on the way to closing 4 portals of the Chaos Gods. We've done 3. We just got 1 left. The easiest one, I'm sure.
Obviously.
If you like dark dwarves and a party of people who definitely know what they're doing, headed that way, fighting gods. You know, come join us. Say
for you then?
No. Hey, I'm the only one that knows what I'm doing.
The portal that you're going to close is the one god that like
has
absolutely hates magic.
Okay, work.
So there's less magic bullshit, but I'm not going to absolutely tune those melee profiles at all.
I expect a fight. Okay. That being said, we are still raising money for Extra Life. Another 82 days left. So if you got a little bit extra, donate to the kids. It'll help them out. It goes to the children of MAC Children's Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. God, I'm so good at it now. Yeah, check out our personal stuff. We'll do the spiel again right at the end. Springer's got new knives coming out, and Ezra does TikToks, and you can find me and Jensen over at Crit Crafters, where the Warhammer campaign is Warhammering. So far, there's only been a few chaotic demons. Well, not really demons. How would you describe them? Zombies? They weren't pretty. I think it's gonna get worse. Only one way to find out. Mutants. There you go.
Yep, chaos mutants.
We're definitely not going to get robbed. There's only 3 people from Bretonia who have no idea what the Empire is like. It's going to be great.
We're all going to die.
We're all going to die. It's going to be glorious and bloody. But for today's campaign, who wants to give us a cute little recap just to get us back in the vibes? For an inspiration, you might need it this session.
I guess I'll do it.
Take it away.
So we went off on Ariun's quest to meet up and protect the poet. We went to a poet festival. We interspersed through the crowd and listened to all the poets, and then apparently the last poet said the code word, the code phrase, and the important smart people immediately thought the secret return spy phrase back in their heads, got their minds read by the guy, and he led them on a chase through the town while he was being chased himself by bad people who wanted to do him harm. Ariun and Derek successfully got him away and out of the Western Bazaar into the gardens where we met up again. And then we found out he was another satrap. And we got that satrap to meet another satrap. And the satraps are the big magical order that is that protects the genies that are kind of hidden and contained in all the cities in the Middle East. So we got the two satraps met up together. They didn't know each other. They knew of each other, but didn't know each other. That was Rumi and Alistocry. Then we went to another meeting at the palace to meet with the caliph's wife, who turned out to be the third satrap. We offered our services to her, and Galen showed her the cup, the good and evil cup that heals and kills at the same time. Still not quite sure what to do with it. We might magically hide it, if we can figure out how to magically hide it. We've offered our services to the caliph's wife to try and protect her and the city from Al Jara, a man from the House of Wisdom, also a mage. Magic is bad and hidden in this setting. And after meeting with the caliph's wife, what was her name? Got it here somewhere.
Jawher?
Yeah, Hayat Jawar Klatoon. We offered our services. She's going to be in touch. If we need to get in touch with her, we can talk to her maid. And then we were going to go help Rumi find an ancient hidden library that he needs information out of underneath Baghdad. So we're going from poetry festival to meeting to meeting to meeting. So now it's going to be nighttime, and we're going to go try and find this library hidden under Baghdad.
Yeah, it's the perfect combination. After a bunch of sitting around talking to people, just find a secret library. Nothing bad will happen. We're gonna go with you lot on your way towards where Rumi asked you to meet, in the public library of Al-Mahdi, in the district of the Gate of Damascus, the Bab al-Sham. Is there anything you want to do as night has clearly set? The stars are bright. There's a half moon hanging in the sky. As you're walking there, is there anything you want to discuss and or prepare before heading towards the public library that probably is closed at this hour?
Can't
I got
think of
nothing.
anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, me neither.
Perfect. All right, you head on to this public library, which is very modestly built. And even through the closed windows, you can smell the smell of parchment, inks, dusty tomes, and such. And you do see that the front doors are quite closed, windows shuttered for the night. There is no immediate entrance that is visible. But you do know you need to get inside somehow. Rumi said he'll be waiting.
Are we waiting inside or outside?
Said he'll be waiting inside.
So how
Is there
high up?
anyone?
Go for it,
Is
Derek.
there anyone around near the front door?
You can make a perception check or use your passive if you like.
Just go off of passive. Quick look
Okay.
around.
With a 23, no, it seems there are no candles or torches that you see bobbing in and around. Whoever might have closed it up has left already.
I mean, like, is there anyone around on the street?
You see the occasional, person walking, rushing home, a couple of people without homes or beggars wandering, shuffling slowly, but nobody that's like paying too much attention to you.
Okay. I don't necessarily trust people, so can I just check to see if there's a trap set on the front door before I pick the lock?
You certainly can.
You want investigation for that, I assume?
You know what
That's
I
a
want. There you
3
go.
for an 18.
With an 18, no, the library is very much a public library and there's no lock on the front door. There's no trap on the front door. It is, however, locked.
Okay. I'll just pick the lock.
Okay.
It's a 26.
Easy. It's a very simple, rather clunky lock that you're able to very quickly open up, and doors open in front of you. More of that dusty tomes and scroll smell comes out, and there's no light to be seen on the inside. You see shelves, rows of books, parchment.
Just like push the door open and turn to everyone else and say like, daylight's wasting.
Head right in, but it's nighttime.
Yes.
Nightlight's wasting. I will say with your passive perception, Derek, you hear a quiet, repetitive sound. Almost like rough breathing, maybe? That's coming from a far corner of the library. It's like a 2-story building. The second story is more of like overhang, the middle part is missing. How do I say this? With words. Like
Balcony?
there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Internal.
Sorry. We walk into a library
Mhm.
that's closed in the middle of the night, and I hear like rough, like heavy breathing. Do I know if
It's
there's
not
an adult
heavy, it's
section?
it's more it's rhythmic and calm. In fact, it almost sounds like a familiar snoring. And yes, of course there's an adult section. It's filled with math and geography and other boring shit.
Hey, algebra's hot. Anyways.
Derek accidentally finding the red light district of the library.
In a public library? How dare you?
Have you been to a public library?
Yes, they're sacred places. Goodness gracious. Not in America.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah,
Sweet
about that.
summertime.
what do you guys do over on that side of the world? Ew.
It's not what I
It's not
do.
what we do.
it's what you have to know to avoid.
Might have done.
I admit to nothing.
This is on the internet.
I'm glad I'm not the one that said that.
Whatever. I have no shame.
We know, Jensen. We know. Anyways, right in the library, you hear snoring from a distant corner. If you walk up on closer, you'll see sitting on like a plush ottoman is Rumi, who has somehow fallen asleep with the book half open while he's sitting upright.
Can I go over and peek at what book he's reading? Without
Yes,
waking him?
It is. You know what? First, make a stealth check.
12.
I mean, you don't actively break something, so he's asleep enough where you are able to, and you're able to sneak up on him, and you see it's like a Histories of the Abbasid Caliphate, like really dry, dusty tome, and you see like lots of names and historical, like political people written down in there.
Nigaman looks disappointed as he was hoping for something spicy.
I bet. Not in Rumi. Not for Rumi's tastes, I don't think. But I claim to know them. The rest of you gather. Does anybody want to wake him, or do you want to continue?
So,
This
Rumi,
guy's asleep. Yes.
who was that second poet
Oh.
again
Poet? What poet?
at the festival?
Oh, that other fellow. I have no idea.
It was a woman.
Oh, the second one. Ah, yes. That lady. I cannot say I'm familiar with her works, though they are really quite good. Perhaps she will have a storied career. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering if she liked fat Russians.
I suppose it would be best to ask her.
Well, I was hoping you would know, and then I could get a leg in the door.
Well, you know the Imam. I'm sure he can set up a meeting. Tea or something. That's usually how these things go.
Okay.
It's nice to see you participating in life. Beyond the old, assassins and shadows and the empires falling apart. Stories of ordinary love, people meeting each other. As the Horde hangs its sword over all of our heads. Oh, delightful. Anyways, closes the book. There's like a cloud of dust that erupts. We should find this secret entrance. Would you mind helping an old man?
Pick him up off
I
the
will-
ottoman.
Oh, goodness. I appreciate this.
Oh, that's not
Should
what you
head-
meant?
That way.
Okay.
he's just fully like, oh, you're bridal carrying me now? All right, let's go. with
I'm not
this.
bridal carrying. I was just like, can you help up an old man? I'm like,
Uh-huh.
put him on the ground. And then like,
okay.
oh, you meant find the secret path. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, I mean, ideally. There must be some sort of mechanism or something. Maybe a hidden door, a secret tunnel. I always love these things.
Can I start
Secret
looking for
tunnel.
like books that are solid that click?
You certainly can. I'd have anybody and everybody roll investigation or perception. Give me your choices if you're happy.
I got a 24 investigation.
Ooh,
I guess I'll roll.
natural 20 investigation for a 19.
Uh-huh.
A natural 20 for a 25 on
That's
perception.
Nice.
That's all right. I'm not paying attention to anything.
I got a 2 for a 7. I'm distracted by all the knowledge books in this place and not
Nat
really
1.
seeing much.
Nat 1 for a 4.
Nice.
My goodness. Well,
Oh.
I'll say this. Between the two nat 20s and the 24, I'll start with Derek. Derek, you, as the other two are kind of Fenric and Galen, you get to figure out how exactly you fuck this up this badly. That's up to you guys. But as for the other two, Derek, you wander around, you start noticing that there are these tiny little carved markings that for anybody else might look like vandalism or scratch marks, and you're still slowly starting to piece together like they're leading somewhere through the bookcases like a pattern. In the meantime, Nikomund and Aryun, you sort of walk in different directions.
Nikoman's looking for ghosts, but he's not telling anyone he's looking for ghosts.
Looking for ghosts. Very nice. Okay. Nikomund starts looking for ghosts to lead the way, and Aryun is searching high and low. And the both of you, like, go in opposite directions and then walk around this very tall bookshelf and at the same time trip on this carpet that lifts up the edge. And, like, when you stumble, there is immediately that distinct sound difference in the floor, like when your foot hits between the solid stone and what looks like a wooden thud almost, at the exact same time. Nikomund, you end up on your ass, though, but Aryun, you gracefully catch yourself.
Because I'm dexterous.
That you are.
Everybody, I think we might have found it. It wasn't hidden very well.
Who would have thought?
Under a carpet.
Makes you wonder. They put no thought into this for a secret library. This is a bit disappointing to start with, I'm going to be honest. Oh well. Nicomant, dear, and he claps. Please lift up this hatch.
I'm gonna roll the carpet up, lift up the hatch. I'll take one last look for ghosts.
Nothing. Just dusty dust bunnies fluttering around. As you... Yeah?
I was just gonna mock dusty dust bunnies.
Right, okay. Mock away. As you open up the hatch, you see what looks like small dirt steps carved into like packed dirt that sort of lead down further than light reaches at the moment.
Nickman will go first.
Nicoman's going first. Can I get an order of marching, please? If you could be so kind.
So we have, I'm assuming, a torch of some kind.
Fire is banned.
Oh
In
yeah,
the library.
fire is
Mhm.
banned.
No fire in the library.
You want some light? Nicoman will reach behind him, and Galen will see he'll suddenly grab a giant hammer that wasn't there before. He'll hold it up and he'll just push a button. Suddenly, the head of the hammer is a light. You can see like a light spell around us.
Let me...
I mean, I didn't need the light, but I didn't know if anyone else did.
I didn't need the light.
Galen needs the light, I think. He's a human.
Yeah, I
I
think
appreciate the light.
Galen and Rumi probably both need it.
Oh no, I am really quite fine. I can see. Well, marginal in the darkness, but I would prefer not to trip over my own feet. Elf, remember?
Oh,
He like pulls out his little pointy ear from under his turban and he wiggles it a little bit.
so
Tucks
it's
it
just the
back.
knight. The knight's the liability. Gotcha.
When I
I'm just
wouldn't
gonna
say
reach
my
up and,
ability
like,
is so striking
pat-
as a figure.
I'm just gonna reach up and pat his arm, just like, it's okay. I have been there before.
Well, did you want me to? Nicoman will turn it off as we're walking down the stairs.
So you turn it on just long enough to screw with Galen's night vision. So his eyes have to
Ga-
adjust back.
Galen's playing rear guard, so you know it's gonna be one of those. Missed the step because his dark vision's gone. His eyes are no longer acclimated, and he just tumbles down behind everybody.
Oh dear, that's the nat one, isn't it? That is the nat one. You just eat it.
Yeah.
And you bump into every single person in front of you, and all of you fall, including my dear old elf man, Rumi, who is here with you, into the bottom of the stairwell. Loud, clanking, scrambling sounds are heard.
Well, everyone knows we're here now. That's lovely.
So did we
I
need the
was-
light or not? I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
I was actually gonna ask Rumi. It's like I don't remember if this has come up before. Is he a wizard? Does he
Did you
do
ask him?
magic? Has that come up before? I don't remember. No.
Not that you know of, no.
He can read minds, and he's a satrap.
But you do know.
And I asked him to teach me how to do a spell, and he said I wasn't capable of it.
That he did. Yup.
Okay, so then I guess I would ask him if he is magic capable.
Magic capable. While I should assume so, I have been traveling this earth for quite some time. It is, I have picked up a few tricks here and there. Why do you ask?
Do you have any tricks to let him see in the dark without giving away that we're all here? Something to help his vision in the dark, I guess you could say.
Let me consult my tomes. You see, he pulls out, from underneath his robe, he has, like, 4 books that you see are kind of like in book holsters, thank you, Caleb, that are like around his chest area. Very difficult to see unless you're looking for it. They sort of melt into his silhouette. And he pulls them out and he goes, "No, not this one. No, this is too high level. Ah, this will do. Sir Galen, come here a second.
Okay.
Now, this is going to..." He turns your face away. He turns your back to the light that is emanating from Nikuman right now and says, "This is going to be a bit of a adjustment for your brain. But I suggest you just grit your teeth through the pain. It's not bad for you, I don't think.
What are you going to do?
It will help you see in the dark, good fellow. Hold still, would you?" And he just like grabs your head.
Shoves his fingers in my brain.
Opens your eyes now. There is
Tentacles come out of his face.
You would like that, wouldn't you? No, he grabs your head and he just starts muttering very low in a language you do not understand. And the rest of you, with the side of the Gaib up or not, see a little bit of like runes sort of fluttering around, and your eyes flash almost this bluish white for a second, and then you blink and you have dark vision for the next 8 hours.
8 hours.
To a range
nice.
of 150 feet.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, 150. Wow. Okay.
That's better than I have.
Somehow, suddenly
Everything's
he goes
kind of black
from-
and white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though take his hammer, go boop, turn it off again.
I need to adjust your tokens.
Suddenly he goes from the worst of us to the best of us.
Liability, my butt. Okay. Did that stop the light? I cannot tell.
I can only see Galen.
Hold on. Let me give your token the dark vision. Do-do-do-do. Dark vision.
I just saw what the components are for dark vision. And I hate it.
Uh-huh.
It's a dried carrot.
Yep.
Let me add some more flavor. You see Rumi starts muttering and he goes, "Ah, I almost forgot." And he sort of waves his hand and he pulls out this desiccated carrot and he goes, "Eat this, would you?"
Do I have to?
Yes. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Eat
You will
this.
see through night like as if it was day. Well, almost.
This is rotten.
It will be fine. Don't be such a
Magic-
baby. And he like
Magic is
you
weird.
know how a parent opens your mouth. He's like, "Open
Yeah,
wide."
he eats it. Doesn't enjoy it for one moment and fine.
And then he continues the magic spell. It lingers. You only take one bite of it, but you are able to
lingers.
see.
Derek walks up to the door, pulls his mask on, fancy clothes change to the black, and he goes, "That'll make sense in about 700 years." For if you're not aware, it was a thing in World War II where the British, to deceive the Germans, and that they had like radar attached to planes that helped them at night,
Uh-huh.
put out rumors that their pilots' night vision is improved because they eat carrots.
Mm-hmm.
People be doing anything and everything in this area.
And so I was taking, like, my earlier notes had the year as 1242. So 700 years,
Yeah.
1942.
There you go.
Yeah, it actually works.
Uh-huh.
If you must. You do approach this door and you see it is a very large door that is arched at the top. It is made of what looks like white marble almost. And it is decorated split into almost like 4 sections. There's 4 torches, none of them lit. There is a few lines of writing, and in the center there is this mural of a circle that's been split into 4 quadrants, almost like a torch next to each quadrant. There's runes, writings of strange languages, some which might be recognizable, some which might not be. looks like. And drag you guys here so you can see. This is what the door looks like currently.
Are the 2 torches lit or no?
No, hold on. I just need to turn it off. There you go. Currently, none of the torches are lit, but you do see this door in front of you.
Can I understand any of the words?
Does anybody here speak Greek?
Greek?
Actually, I do.
Perfect. Well, you step up and you recognize some of the words. Right at the top of the door, it reads Judge of Souls in a little arched bit of writing.
Well, that is suitably true. And as I stare at the words on this door, I'm going to take about 6 seconds, cast a spell to maybe protect myself just a little bit better.
Oh my god, he remembered.
I can't believe it. I'll apply that to your character later.
I thought he was going to be casting like comprehend language or something like that.
Oh, if it's a language of the Poljuk Empire, I don't due to that very nifty Tugra.
There is one that you do understand. You see the Tugra that you have flashes a little bit warmly, and the letters in the bottom left sort of rearrange themselves to say Azrael in Arabic.
Huh.
Donnie's in the game, y'all.
That does not make Donnie feel good.
Tragic.
No, Donnie knows what Azrael is. That does not make Donnie feel good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's great. I am so excited about this now. Oh.
Shits and giggles, can I do a religion check to see if I understand the meaning of that word?
You certainly can. Go ahead.
Ooh, can I too?
Yeah,
Yes.
Same.
I'd love to.
Roll
The dice reflect Donnie's knowledge. That's a natural 20 for 22.
Nice. I got an 8 for a 10.
Uh-huh.
I got a 4, which tracks.
Anybody else? Very nice.
14.
Okay. Between Galen and Derek, the two of you know that Azrael is in the Islamic religion known as the Angel of Death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see, the other
So-
glyphs are noticeably more distinct, difficult to read, though you can ask for help should you need it.
With the Tugra, does it allow me to read the other ones, or do I just know what the Greek one says?
You know what the Greek one says and you know what the Arabic one says. You know this much, that this one is definitely hieroglyphics. You don't know what it says. And this one is some other language from a distant land that you're not quite sure of.
What about this one?
This one is also difficult to read, but you think it's more north. It seems almost runic in nature.
It's not Russian, is it?
Of these three, no.
Like
Is it
above board, I want
But
to.
the runes are not unfamiliar
to.
to you, I'd say, Nickman. They're like you might have seen.
Scandinavian.
Mm-hmm. Well, from what I can read, this one and this one, they say Judge of Souls, and this seems to be a name. What is this? Azrael? As for the other two, I'm unfamiliar with the languages.
And I'll just turn to look at Rumi and say, do you want us to go through a door that references the Angel of Death?
Well, if you're not up to the challenge, I suppose I, as an old man, could go on my own, but it would be a real shame if
I
my
didn't
daughter
say we're
just a
not
sad
up
rep
to it.
died
I-
with me.
Is there something
I
you're
mean, I
not telling
suppose.
us of what you know what's beyond this door?
Oh, yes, it is a very secret library and so heavily protected, no doubt enchantments and such. It will not be a simple trip into a secret library. You just...
Do you know what any of these other things say?
You see, he sort of brushes a bit of dust and cobwebs away, snaps his fingers with a little bulb of light sort of appears, a little orb. And he says, this one is Old Norse. This is a goddess. Hel. Yes. Hel.
Mm-hmm.
Hel.
Yep.
This one is Egyptian hieroglyphics. Obviously, this is referring to Ra. Look at that, the eagle and the symbol upon the head with the ankh in his hand. This is clearly Ra. And the bottom left, Japanese. Oh, I remember this. It has been a while since I've studied this. Give me a second. He sort of starts mumbling to himself, trying to figure out. It's a long name, but this is also a god. This one says Kami. Believe the full pronunciation is Izanami no Kami. All the names in chat for you guys.
We've got gods and angels.
It certainly seems religious in nature, yes. Astute observation. And these
God
torches.
named Hell does not make me feel better.
Well, it's not hell. Well, it is a little bit in what you're thinking, but not in terms of the Christian damnation as it was. It is a Norse, and he starts explaining the concept of hell in Norse mythology to you guys. Very
Galen's
dryly.
eyes glaze over.
What?
Are these judges of souls?
I think so. Yes, yes. Hell very much is. This one I am not so sure. Some of these are. Some of them might not really fit the profile.
I wonder what happens if we light a torch.
Well, perhaps it's looking for the the correct answer out of this. Which one would best fit the descriptor above, the Judge of Souls?
Oh, hell, for sure. She is very much in the business of weighing souls. Ra, it is more the job of Anubis rather than Ra to weigh the souls. Or was Anubis the guider of souls? Oh. He starts mumbling to himself again.
So
You
should
can roll
we-
religion checks if you wish to.
I would like to try.
Okay.
Can Galen cast a spell?
Use. Certainly
We
can
like
try.
to
19.
cast. We like to cast aid.
Oh,
just
nice.
That
in
is-
case.
Okay.
That
were
is
you
a nat
casting?
20 for a 22.
He's
Sorry,
gonna
I didn't mean
cast
to
it-
interrupt you, Galen.
No, it's okay. I kind of jumped in. He'd cast it on Nikoman, Arian, and Fenric.
I'm gonna drag your
If
token.
Yeah.
if you go to cast it
Exactly.
on me, I would actually tell you to you're better off to cast it on Derek.
No, he made this choice. He can cast it on himself. I don't need it.
No, it's 3 people.
Did cast it on himself. You're casting it at level 2, right?
It's a level 2 spell.
Don't know if it automated. Yes, it did. Wahoo! Should be 5 HP, I think.
Oh, take it.
Did it automate? I think I didn't get max 8.
Damn it. Saw it on. Okay, hold on. I'll do it manually, but in the meantime, anything else?
I
understood.
rolled a 19 on my religion check.
A nat 20 for a
19.
22 on mine.
Timber. Excellent. Timber. 5. Timber. Sorry, gotta do this one by one.
Yeah, all good.
Heal blow. That's not what I want. 76. That's 671. Vanish. Focus. 76. Thank you. So Aryan rolled a religion check with a nat 20. Was that I heard right?
No. I rolled a 19.
19.
Fenric
Okay.
rolled a nat 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
nat 20 for a 22.
Fenric, you know enough that you know Ra is not the judge of souls. In Egyptian mythology, you have heard from passing travelers and fairy tales and such that travel across from where you live to know that, yeah, he's not a good fit. Azrael, you think, while he might be an angel of death, you're not really certain it fits the role of Judge of Souls.
Mhm.
Kind of similarly. So those two you think don't really fit. I'll say Aryun, you know that Izanami no Kami is a goddess of death and life. And you think, yeah, you have a fairly decent feeling that she fits the profile of Judge of Souls.
I
That answers your question.
relayed that information. That it could be Isanami.
What
Well,
could
then
So
I
the question
suppose.
is, does that mean we're supposed to light the torch?
I think that is a safest. But from the other, because Ra doesn't fit. He is not the judge of souls. That would be more Anubis's job, as Rumi mentioned. And Asriel may be an angel of death, but again, not exactly a judge of souls per se.
I do
But
believe you are right.
I think of these four, that Hell would be the best fit.
Are you basing that on anything or just going 50-50?
With my nat 20, would I know anything about Izanami, or would it just be the other two that I really kind of heard about more?
Collaborating with Aryun, you're able to figure out being a goddess of death, judging of souls would fit within her realm. You know, she is a creator and a destroyer in the Shinto religion. So that fits. But at some point, there is a limit to how much you know about
Mm-hmm.
religion.
Yeah, it's not like I'm a learned priest or anything. I don't know everything about the other religions.
Honestly, I think we should try Izanami. Try lighting their torch. See what happens.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Lots. Lots.
We guess
Don't-
wrong and it summons Izanami?
Yeah.
Summoning a god is no easy thing. By lighting a
Or one
singular
of their
fire?
champions. I put down my mask.
Nikuman cast Hellfire on Izanami's torch.
Oh, you cast Hellfire and is now he starts. Okay. Interesting.
That's a bold choice.
Now, it would have been more fitting if he'd cast Hellfire on Hells.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't.
Yep.
Yes, you flick your fingers and a spark flies out, and the torch erupts into flame. There is a quiet whoosh that you feel through the atmosphere.
Can I push on the door?
Push on the door. Nothing. Doesn't budge.
Is it a pull door?
There is no way for you to pull this door.
I just had to check.
I mean, you can try and pull on the
Oh,
torches, I
man.
guess, if you want. The sconces.
Do the words above the door change?
Try the other one.
Perhaps it is both.
Hellfire.
Which other one are we trying?
Yeah, I'll
Hell.
go ahead and it's like just as Nikuman's going for it, we're gonna also go for a fiery sorcerer's burst, just to hit the torch.
A double fire.
Double flame,
Um,
twice
there's
as powerful.
As both of your spells hit it, you see a bit of soot left on the door. White marble now stained with soot. The second torch lights up, and there's another quiet whooshing. You see Rumi kind of pulls at his beard and goes, and then there's a quiet as the door opens up partially to let you inside, and there's like cold, musty air that sort of gusts over you as the door opens.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
so
that
there was-
worked.
I wasn't speaking of just one, it was a question of all of that applied. Interesting.
Are people really that learned? Nikuman asks Rumi. I mean, if I understand it right, those religions were across the known world, across the entire world. How could one person know all that?
Well, by spending a lifetime in studies. This library belonged to a rather, I'm not sure if you know this, but one of the wives of the previous caliphs. The one in whose name the public library above is built. And, well, Baghdad has been a center of knowledge from many, many regions. Japanese, Greek, Egyptian are, to name a few. A lot of the collection of the Library of Alexandria was brought here. What remained? I suppose anybody who wishes to access such knowledge must first be learned themselves.
It doesn't seem like there's enough time to do all that.
Perhaps
time, my boy.
Perhaps the idea is to do what we do and rely on each other's knowledge. It is quite a lot
is-
to expect this from a single person, but from a group you have a much better chance.
Could also be true, certainly. Rely on a friend in a time of need, yes. The door in front of you is open.
Before I step through, does anything on the floor look trapped? Just going
Alright,
passive.
checking. Okay. With your passive 23, you don't spot any inconsistencies in the darkness without any other light sources.
I don't like the way you said that.
Why? It was perfectly innocent.
Fine, I'll do the active look as well. As perceptive as fuck. It's 26.
You don't see anything. You're in the darkness.
Okay. I feel better about that now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Dark vision for my fellow.
We probably should have Galen out front since he sees the furthest.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Galen could be out front.
I don't know how
Always
far I
in-
see.
So
Both
is this another
directions.
test? Got to know which way to go, left or right?
It could be like the that first ruin we explored where we found the alchemy, where both directions led to the same place.
It's
Did we lose Fox?
like it's
No.
We lost
no,
a
no,
fox.
We lost Fox.
Mm-hmm.
We win.
So now what we do while she's gone
Everybody
is we
levels
run
up.
around the map, find everything, and then come back so she doesn't know.
Exactly. Everybody can get the fog of war lifted, and we'll be fine.
Just giving us a timeline. We have 5 minutes.
Yeah, but if we run into the monsters, then that's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
But then we just metagame it, and it's not an issue. She will never
It'll
know.
be fine. You know, just be like, I don't know, sir. It seems something is around the corner. Let me, toss an explosion just to be sure.
So how evil are these dwarves we're talking about, Donnie?
Oh yeah, no, they're messed up.
They're messed up.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one section of the lore I haven't looked really into, but I know like that mix of like binding demons into war machines is definitely a thing.
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is like the way I described the Chaos Dwarves, how like Calgar had them described as
The
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 boogeyman
boogeyman
or
of
whatever,
stories
but like
is
they
very fitting.
weave like silver skulls in. They've got like jagged armor, sharp pointed teeth. It's an accurate description.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you were on point with that. So
I just left out the hats.
yes, they do. I will say they do have probably the best hats of fantasy. But yeah, the whole binding demons into war machines or into like living weapons is very much a thing. They're basically a fantasy version of 40k chaos. Is how I think of them. Where 40k chaos is pretty much all about doing a lot
Oh,
of the same
I think
things.
she's back.
Nope.
Or not.
Nope.
Working on it. Camera's back. But yeah, the Dowies are messed up and very willing to go to, ooh, how do we give ourselves more power? If you happen to be an able body and happen to be in the area, you will be conscripted or just killed, is pretty much how it goes.
Hello.
Hello? Has
Hello.
you returned?
I think so. Discord always takes a while to catch up. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry
it
about
does.
that.
No, you're good. We were just having a minor discussion about the Dawizar in the Warhammer game.
Donnie ran around the whole map and now knows where everything is.
Huh,
Yep. The
likely story. A likely story.
the fog
I
of war has
laughed.
been lifted. Sorry, we already know what's in that final room.
Oh, bring the Whale of Darkness back down upon you. All right.
Not the
So you're
whale!
asking with your passive, you don't notice any traps, and you all head inside. What do you want to do next? You see that the corridor splits into two directions, seemingly identical, as far as you can see, left and right.
Somebody
I
want
would like to be
flip a
sneaky and
coin?
go check out the right side.
Okay.
Dan will go to
You're
the
sneak-
left.
Okay.
but
Anybody
he's
that's
not as
sneaky?
sneaky.
Nickman's gonna follow Galen.
I'm going to keep my bow drawn and keep my eyes on both sides.
I got a 22 on stealth.
Okay.
18.
Okay, 22 and 18. You are fairly certain you're quiet.
Got a nice tasty 11.
You are not so certain you are quiet. Derek, you walk up to the right side and you see what seems like a dead end.
Do you guys have anything down on your side?
Excellent question.
Nickman, as you take a step further, you see another blank dead end. Just a wall that ends in stone.
Now we got nothing down here.
Looking around, is there any sort of mural or anything along the walls or ceiling?
Certainly. There might be. Let's see. There is very much like mosaic tile decorations, but they're very simplistic. It just runs in almost like a band across the entire length of this hallway horizontally, all the way until the end. And no murals on the blank walls.
I
Just
would
rather
like
unique.
to start feeling up the wall to see if there's anything secret tunnel-y about it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Just
start
gonna feel
feeling
it
up
up,
the
see
wall.
if it's sexy.
Damn.
Getting kinky
I,
up in
went, I
here.
went right there.
You got to find all the cracks and crevices, right?
Stick a
You put
finger
your
in.
hands to the wall and it's cold to the touch.
Cold and clammy.
You'll fit in
Or-
one of them.
Nikuman will turn
that-
on side of the guy.
Okay.
I would do the same. Trying to.
Investigating the wall. I rolled a 2 for an 18.
2 for an 8.
Nice.
It's rogue bullshit, man.
I know. That's why I love the class.
2 for an 18. Alright, 2 of you activate the side of the guy. Fenric, you're inspecting the corridor that you're in. You don't see anything that jumps out at you. Azrael, as you start feeling up the wall, there is a certain point where you where you press into what looks like a very nondescript stone that just moves in a little bit with a distinct click and a grinding sound. And you see just a thin layer of like dust falls down, and what looks like a small little edge of a doorway appears. It's not a pull door. There is no latch or handle or anything you can pull on.
I try to slide the door.
Okay. You try to slide the door. Doesn't really work, but you see that it pushes back a little bit. There's a bit of a...
I'll just come back to the
Stone.
corner and give just a quick whistle.
You
I
whistle.
think Derek
Everybody else
found
here?
something.
Oh, fascinating.
I'm going to go follow Derek.
Suppose we
Right.
should go take a look.
Do I see anything with side of the Gaib looking down this hallway?
Looking down this hallway, you spot a thin golden seam. That looks very doorway shaped.
Nikuman's gonna walk up to the doorway, see if he can push it.
It's right behind him.
Nikuman, roll me a d20.
20.
Nice.
Nice. You just randomly reach out, and the instant your hand touches, there is a small little depression that you seemingly intuitively touch, and there is a little bit of same dust falling. This golden seam you see undulates, and the door in front of you reveals itself.
Nikuman opens the door.
Okay.
Let's just split the party.
Nikuman, in front of you, there is a room, rectangular in shape. There is beautiful mosaic tiles that decorate the floor. You see two, like, almost tables that are set low to the ground with a whole bunch of cushions set around it, almost for sitting. There's open scrolls that are unraveled and unfurled. There's very nice tablecloths. Even the tables seem very intricately patterned. There is what seems to be almost a spherical globe that is set into a metal sort of holder in a place of importance that there seems to be like torchlight or something from within it that is almost shining and gives this very nice shadow to the room itself, where you can see map of the world at large sort of displayed in bookshelves all around in the right hand corner.
All right, I'm not gonna step in, but I'm just gonna kind of lean in, look for bad guys, ghosts, anything.
Bad guys and ghosts. With the sight of the Gaib, you spot what looks like a hazy shadow of a figure, but smoky on the edges, like almost as if it's shapeless or formless. And it seems to be hovering over in this corner. The moment the door opens, you see it turns towards you, and it almost cocks its head a little bit. Galen, you don't see this, but both of you hear this dry rasp that says, "Knowledge is a currency, and all secrets come at a cost. To uncover an unseen path, you must leave the truth behind. What will you choose to give up?"
What do you mean, leave the truth behind?
It doesn't reply. You just see it continues to stare at you. It is vague, like the smoky, almost ethereal, it's like the edges of it blur and bend. Galen, you hear this voice come out of nowhere. At the same time, Derek, do you push open the door once Arion arrives?
Yes. Did Rumi come down with us or go the other way?
Right now, he's turning rightwards unless somebody tells him something different.
I wouldn't know any better.
Well, I had said that Derek found something before they went and.
Mm-hmm.
He'll accompany Fenric. As you see four of them on the right-hand side, as you open the door, there's a very nice room in front of you. The floor is patterned with this very delicate green wood. There are several tatami mats laid out in the center surrounding this very beautiful potted cherry blossom, and several decorative paper screens with very intricate chests in front of them carved with cherry blossoms and other flowers and natural elements. And to the right, you see a set of armor with two swords in front of it. And next to this, what looks like almost like a shrine or an altar with this armor rested upon it, there's a few paper lanterns, and to the two sides of it, stacks of what look like perfectly polished, gleaming katanas and other such victory are stacked.
I'll just kind of look
Paper
over my
lanterns are
shoulder
gently
at
glowing.
Rumi and say, as far as you know, when's the last time someone found this place?
Well, as far as I know, I've never heard of anybody who has gotten into it and lived. And as he ends his sentence, there's another that begins. This one is a very calm, measured voice that drifts out to the four of you listening, and it says, "True warrior's blade is not made of steel, but of scars. Show me the defeat that carved your soul." And it comes from the direction of the set of armor that is waiting on the right-hand side.
Well, it is quite interesting. Take a second to ponder it for a moment. And then I think I'd go ahead and like take off my mask and like kind of just hold it in my hand for a bit as I kind of like lean in and look around, trying to see where the voice came from.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get the side of the Gaib as well.
Okay. Those of you who are looking with magical means, you spot there's almost light blue figure, or an armored figure sitting sitting on the floor with their knees bent. How do I say that? Almost like in a very Japanese style, sitting in a meditative position in front of the shrine.
Isn't it called like a Seiza style or something like that?
I guess so. I do not.
Yeah. Well, seeing the figure, would I know to take my shoes off, my sandals off?
I don't know. I would say it'd be difficult.
Do a history check?
Yes, you can roll a history check or argue for something else if you want.
Alright, no, I will try a history check because even though my bonus is low, that Tugra gives me advantage, so it's my best bet. And it sucks.
Can I roll history too?
You certainly can.
That's a 6 for an 8.
A 9.
So I would not know Japanese culture.
Nope. The two of you do not.
even without knowing, I'd like to just as respectfully as I can just step inside and like with a little bow of respect, step up toward, because you said there's
The figure
somebody
is
like a
somewhere
spirit
here.
in the armor.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's sitting in front of the armor, almost meditatively in front of it.
Ah.
As you step up, you see on this wooden low table,
Mhm.
there is this set of Japanese samurai armor with two swords set in front of it. There's a small pot of incense off to the side, and what looks like a branch of cherry blossom, very artfully placed in a vase on the other side of the armor. Two chests on the left-hand side.
Actually,
I will.
before Fenric steps in,
Uh-huh.
Derek's gonna reach out and grab his shoulder and just kind of stop him. Say, we probably want to get everyone together before we proceed.
Drag myself back.
Nikoman will turn to Galen and just say, "Do you know what that means?"
I have no idea what that means.
Doesn't sound good. Should we meet up with everyone else?
Yeah, we should go back.
All right. I'll go head back to the other side of the hallway with everyone else.
As
Mhm.
Derek's like
You just-
walking back to
Okay.
meet you kind of halfway and comes around the corner, and there
Mhm.
you are. Goes, oh, well, that's convenient. So, what'd you guys find?
A ghost talked to us.
Same.
What did yours say?
True warrior's blade is not made of steel, but of scars. Show me the defeat that carved your soul.
What does that mean?
Fenric thinks it's his exploded eye would help.
What?
Ours, ours said knowledge is money, but secrets are expensive. To uncover the unseen path, you must leave the truth behind. What will you choose? Did I get that right, Galen?
Galen just kind of shrugs.
Oh no, we lost
yeah,
him.
That sounds about right.
Okay, he's here. Yes.
It's not a true
Wait.
session without without tech stuff.
Technically.
So,
For real.
Or
okay,
he just turned off his camera because he didn't want to be seen doing who knows what ungodly thing he was doing.
Wow.
You
Lies
guys
and
don't need to
snipes.
see me swatting a fly.
I kind of need to now.
I have the flies if you want me to donate them. I don't have a swatter yet, and I need.
It's quite alright. It's quite alright. Milo is not holding up his end of the bargain. It would have boiled down to.
So,
Right.
do we give
So-
up the truth first or bear the scars?
I mean, we're here. We may as well bear the scars.
I'm slightly curious as to Galen's reaction to hearing Fenric's exploded eye, as Derek straight up said that with him right next to it.
Fenric, do you turn around
Yeah, him right next
now
to
that
him.
you've taken off your mask?
Yes. I would be facing the room, but I think as I hear that, I'd turn around with kind of a "what the fuck" expression on my face, like.
And
You
Galen,
took
you
the mask
see
off.
Master Fenric, what is wrong with your eye? Like, Galen's coming over to, like, heal him.
Sorry. Nothing is wrong with it per se. It is more of a, I don't know, a replacement, you could call it. It's been like this for a few years now.
So this is normal?
I mean, as normal as possible, perhaps, when coming to matters of the Kaib. And as you look at it, it's a golden, multifaceted gem that's completely replaced the eyeball, his eyeball with gem-like cracks flowing across his face where it's kind of fused with old scars. And then the gem is also somewhat cracked.
Let's questions. Come back to them later. I think
You
this is the
think-
first time Galen has heard of the Gaib. So, like,
I
so
mean,
many
people have
questions.
mentioned it. People have
We'll
mentioned
come back
it
to
in
that.
passing.
What did you find?
Well, the kind gentleman over there, I'm going to point over towards the blue figure
empty
who
space?
I don't. Yeah, the mentioned, what was it? A true warrior's blade is not made of steel, but of scars. Show me the defeat that carve your soul. And as far as I can assume, it
True
means
warrior's blade is not made of steel, but made of scars. Show me the truth that has carved your soul.
I don't know if it
The
means
defeats that carved your
Defeats
soul.
that have carved your soul.
yes. I don't know
You-
if it is a physical thing or perhaps memory.
Does Galen have any physical scars from the attacks?
Definitely.
Or just from a life of war.
Mm-hmm.
What if we don't actually have any scars? I don't know about you guys, but I was good at this.
then you're suspect.
Derek turns and looks very pointedly at Nikoma and says, "You have scars."
Deep emotional scars.
Oh, emotional scars. Oh. This is one of those metaphor things.
Fenric's looking around for the red button. I need to call a meeting. Nikuman's suspicious.
Galen shrugs out of his gauntlets and doesn't want to take his hauberk off, but like his hands are fairly beat up
Mhm.
from a life of being a soldier. And like, is this what he's talking about? The scars of battle?
As I said, I do not know. It could be
The-
physical. It could be something to do with the memory of the defeat.
Well,
But
Let's say this.
every soldier feels that they could have done more and blame themselves for things gone wrong.
I roll an intelligence check to see what Aryan picks up
Can
on all
decipher?
of this.
You certainly can.
Yeah.
I can give you some clues. Is anybody stepping into the room? Or are you staying in the
Uh,
corridor to discuss your options first?
if Derek would let me, I
14.
would try to
Yeah,
resume
like
my
once-
respectful bow and step inside.
Once
then,
we're all gathered, if Fenric wants to try first, have at her.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 14.
Where did Galen go? Oh, there he is. Okay, with a 14, you get the sense that it very much is not about physical scars. The phrasing is fairly obvious. Even at first glance, you figure it has to be something about a defeat. That part rings true to you. Something about loss or failure, defining a warrior, is what echoes.
I think you need to tell them how you failed. A moment that defines who you are.
This is a bit of both. Well, so I will just, like I said, give a respectful bow and I'd step inside and then slowly walk over towards the spirit kneeling, and I will like go next to him and then assume the same pose facing the armor.
As you do that, you walk in, you see in front of the two that are set there very nicely. There is one that is just set on a cloth, and it's this cracked, blunt wooden practice sword that's just set there. No fanfare about it, it's just set on the white cloth
Mhm.
in front of the other two.
I will again. I'll assume that says a pose, and then I guess just start recounting memories of that night. Of I would say that the defeat that shaped me the most would be the night my village was destroyed. I was suddenly given powers beyond my understanding and control of losing my family, being separated, of not being strong enough to keep them together or to stay with. It is what started my journey and is one that I still am learning from more about myself, people around me, and maybe most importantly, about more about the world itself. Maybe my place in it. And I'll just kind of sit there and start thinking to myself contemplatively of like the overall journey that he's been on.
Mhm. Nothing changes in the room. The spirit does not turn around. It seems almost as if it did not hear you. Continues seating unmoved.
Hmm.
No one else is going to say anything. Nikuman is going to look pointedly at Ariun, and he's going to walk in, and he's not going to say anything, but he's going to think of the battles where Nikuman didn't fail, but his tribe was definitely losing as they were getting conquered and pushed back by the Mongols from the east. And knowing that they were also losing to the Russians from the west, he knew his people was dying. They weren't going to last too much longer.
Mhm.
Negan will go up behind the ghost, but he won't kneel down. He'll just stand.
You stand there in silence, reflecting for a second. Nothing in the room changes.
Derek will come in next. Seems like Nika would pause for a minute, nothing happens. And walks past the figure to the two swords and reaches out to take the practice sword.
Mm-hmm.
And talks about a story that he had told before. Just quietly. About one of the missions he was on where, let me just pull it up here. Where he had infiltrated a foreign government and worked alongside another to assassinate several of the high value targets that were in that group.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually gets down to the end where there was a betrayal, where a choice had to be made between him and the person he was working with, and he left that person to die.
As you say the words, left that person to die while holding on to that practice sword, Spirit almost turns 45 degrees, listening to you. Then it stands up and turns around fully. You have shown cowardice. What makes you think you are worthy to proceed?
I would disagree on it being called cowardice. As for being worthy, I'm not. But I know there's a need. And I hope that need is enough.
You see the figure leans forward, seems to put on a sort of helmet, and he turns back towards you. You have no honor. You will not be allowed to pass. And the vibe in the room changes. The temperature drops several degrees. Aryun, from where you're standing next to the stone, you see a bit of the door start to almost automatically start to close on you.
Oh, I jumped through.
You know, Ruby and Galen are behind you. And a bunch of stuff.
I yell out, "The door's closing," and then I jump through.
Galen moves with her.
As this figure turns around, it unsheathes its sword, getting into a sort of battle stance. Those with the sight of the Gaib notice that some of the weapons on the weapon stand seem to light up, as well as a distant pinging from one of the two boxes in the corner. Rumi is going to do a bit of magic to hold the door open enough for the two of you to jump in, and he's going to follow. That, I think, would be a good time to start initiative. As Galen, you start to see from the corners, the darker corners, where in between the shadows are flickering, between the candlelight, it coalesces into this deep blue figure with these piercing, violent red eyes, in full outfit of a samurai, with a blade at hand, facing off against Derek.
Sucks to be Derek. Nice knowing
Let's get into it, shall we?
Or do we want to take a break before we get into this?
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Yep.
With this, I think it might be a good time to get a little bit of water before we get our asses handed to us. We'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
Specifically, the sorcerer in melee range.
Right.
He's not angry at you, though.
I know, right?
It's a chocolate popsicle.
Yeah, I don't have any ice cream, which is my biggest sadness right now.
I've had
I
to finish because I don't want to carry ice cream.
true. Sorry, guys. I have to make this sacrifice. I have to eat the rest of this pint of ice cream.
Oh no,
Life's so hard.
isn't it? Let's get
It's
back
okay.
into combat.
I'll sacrifice my body.
That's an interesting choice of words. Give you that. We start initiative with Derek. You see the figure raises their spectral now corporeal katana in a fighting pose against you. What do you want to do?
Well, he wants to say I've got no honor, so fuck that guy. I am going to stab a bitch.
Stab a bitch.
Is there enough room that I could like get here?
No.
I tried.
You want to climb on top of the shrine and knock everything off? You can do that.
That seems difficult. Let's just stab it. We start with the short sword.
There's a short sword.
It's a 26 to hit.
That's it.
For a mighty 11 damage.
I applied it to you. Unfortunately, hold on.
Rude.
Did you target? Remember to T for target, good friend. Continue.
I did, but when I click on myself, it jumps to me.
Interesting. Alright. I'll worry about that part. Continue.
Okay. Let me follow up with the dagger stabby.
Mm.
Which now has advantage from the first one. For a 24 to
hits.
hit. And I will add in the sneak attacks.
Arjun, you're up next. Make sure you have an idea what you want to do.
That's 26. And then I will bonus action for second.
You notice it does not take any extra damage from the poison. It does not seem to recoil or anything. It just takes
Okay.
the blade. You see that it stabs, but there's no blood that leaks out and no necrosis of poison.
$16 hits. Okay.
Just hits. It takes 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Right. You whirl out short sword and dagger just going stab, stab, stab a couple times. The Ronin just seems to take it, not even really crying out in pain. Are you?
Okay. I'm gonna move. Why won't it let me move?
Are you on mouse and keyboard, or are you on the right tool as well on your left hand side? If not, just ping where you want to and I'll drag you.
Should you lag out?
Can you move me over here?
Is it from behind Fenric?
Yeah, there.
Over here. Okay, perfect.
I'll reload afterwards. I'm going to shoot him with my bow. Mm-hmm. 11. That's a natural one.
As you pull back, the shaft of the arrow itself breaks. You have to let it go and draw another.
22
It's
for my second attack. 14 points of damage. I'm gonna re-roll the 2. Well, I'm just gonna re-roll to see if I get better than 14. I do not. So 14 points of damage.
Okey-dokey. Takes the
That's
arrow
all
to
I'm
the
gonna
shape.
do for this time.
It is the time for my wrath. My wraith. And my wraith's wrath. He is going to, first of all, use his calling on his spiritual allies feature. And you notice some of the katanas that are standing in the corner start to rattle and unsheath themselves, almost as if they have come to life. To their turn. He's going to continue. Since Derek is right in front of him, he's going to go for you with his first katana attack. I think he will try it with martial fury. Oh, do that later. Normal attack first. You see where he has been holding his pose, he goes full samurai swing, like that iconic glint of the blade reflecting in the candlelight for a natural 20.
Nice.
Do you have like a personal vendetta against me or something?
Oh, I wrote the low damage. Hold on, ignore that. It's the
She does. Can confirm.
1d10 plus
Mhm.
4. Plus 4 plus 10. 16 damage to you.
Do I need to apply that then?
I got you. I got you.
You know, it's for all that copy maker goes through as Cardinal.
That's all the crap you make her go through. I just happen to be the purveyor, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Mhm.
You drop concentration on sight of the Gaib. As
But I
like
can still
there's a
see him?
yes, there's a very nice arc of blood that sort of flies in the back. Very scenic. That's his first attack. For his second, he's gonna go for Fenric, who's right next to him.
No. You're like the rogue better. Go after him.
Or, yep. You can do that. And with his second, he kind of goes for like an underswing, hitting Fenric with a 22. 2010 plus 4. 13 damage to you, Fenric. Please apply it to yourself.
Okay.
And then let me see, Martial Fury. With his bonus action, he is going to he seems to almost get angry once as he turns back to you, Derek. Just gonna roll another attack. It's gonna be 16. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, that misses. Attacks against him are now at advantage. You see, as he almost lashes out, a little bit of his hair seeming to fly back from this invisible wind, a bit more wildness, gauntness entering his face. That is my Ronin's turn. Fenric.
Well, I would like to try to backstep. Up.
You will take opportunity attack if you do.
Yep.
Okay.
I would rather take the one opportunity attack than stand here and potentially take.
You see his eyes shift to you as you
Another
try and run. That's going to be a 22 to hit for 10 plus 4.
Okay.
5
take that.
damage.
Could have been worse. All right, applied to myself. And I'm just gonna drop concentration on side of the Gaib.
Okay. Wait,
All right. All right.
I got it. Continue.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, it's saying it's not my turn. I can't move.
Huh? It is your turn. Okay, where do you want to move?
It's I'm just gonna try to back up to behind Arian and Nikaman a bit, so about 10 feet right there. Kill.
You can get there.
And then I'm going to bonus action innate sorcery on myself.
Please tell me it lets you do that. If not, you might have to reload.
Yep. Well, it let me hit the thing, so I don't see the effect.
I think all of my effects are broken. Thank you, Foundry. Why is it unavailable? I just know that you get advantage and your DC increases by 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
do it manually for now.
Okay. Then I'm going to turn around and cast a Witch Bolt after the Samurai dude. Spell slot. Do. Advantage. With a 16 to hit, just barely hits.
Barely hits, yep.
But a hit's a hit. I'll take it.
Right. Go for it.
Aw. Only 8 damage.
It happens to the best of us.
That's
Lightning.
okay. Yep. So he takes 8 lightning damage.
8 lightning damage. Do-do-do-do-do. Yep, he takes it.
Cool,
It
cool.
seems to almost get attracted into the katana, and you see his muscles sort of spasm as he takes that.
Nice. That's gonna be it for me for now.
Recommend, buddy. You're up.
All right, you said people with sight of the Gaib saw flashing from the swords, and we also saw it from the chest in the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give you that. With a 20, no, Derek. With a 23, once you're facing that direction, you also see right before sight of the Gaib dropped, you saw a little glint coming from this direction, a faint rectangular shape, the size of a person. This direction, and as for the rest of you, you would have noticed a glint coming from this box.
Okay. All right, Nikamund is going to cast a Sacred Flame at Samurai Guy. DC 16 Dex saving throw.
It's gonna be a 14. That's a fail.
Takes 8 points of radiant damage.
See a bit of searing appear from under his armor.
He's gonna hit Derek with a little bit of healing light as he flashes his hand out. 4 points. And then Nikamund is gonna go for the chest in the back. It's not letting me move. As far as I can move towards the chest.
I'm gonna put it to free movement and see if that helps. Try again.
There we go. 30 feet. Doesn't quite get
Alright.
there. That's Nikoma's turn.
Flying sword time. Yes. Flying sword goes for. Sorry, goes for Derek. I love flying swords.
Let me guess. You roll another natural 20.
That's a natural 1.
I'll take it.
The sword kind of wobbles a bit in the air. The other one is going to go for Aryun.
This feels very Fantasia. All of a sudden, the random objects come alive.
These very sharp katanas are flying, but they seem to be a bit wobbly, not very aerodynamic. I'll give them that. This one's going to come for these two. I think will come for Galen. Gonna do them all at one turn. That's an 18.
Oh, sure. You hit me.
Are you equipped with anything? Because it's saying your AC is 13. You might want to double check.
Yeah, it should not be 13.
If your armor or shield aren't equipped, let
That's
me know.
why. Yeah.
This one is also going to come for Aryun.
There we go. 19. That's much
Probably
better.
because the last fight was when you woke up.
Yes,
naked.
when I woke up. Yep, not in my armor.
Okay, so your AC is 19.
Yes.
Okay, so that wouldn't have hit. Let me just give you back your health. The other one misses. These katanas are good at distracting, not so good at hitting today. That's gonna be Galen. You're up.
Ugh, there's swords in the way. Galen's gonna ignore the swords and go help Derek.
You can get through their space.
And we're going to T for target.
We do run flanking, just so you know. If you are on the opposite side, you
It's a
get
+2 to hit?
+2
Oh,
to
yeah,
hit.
then he would have gone there.
Go for it.
So
If not, Derek's going to be like, flank the bastard.
Get on his ass.
It's like stand over there, over there, over there, over there.
I have an advantage on the
Mhm.
attacks because he's angry.
You do have advantage, yeah.
really?
Plus,
With a +2, a 16
And
would have
two.
hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so we're gonna divine smite.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be D8 +4, and
It is an undead.
so we're talking D8 +4 plus 3D8. So 4D8 +4. There you go. 20 points of damage.
Ooh la la, okay. Very solid. Describe your hit for me as you land quite a solid blow.
Galen just kind of sidesteps the swords and slides in opposite Derek, and as he draws his hammer, he just says a quick prayer under his breath, and as he swings it up, it glows for a brief moment as it connects with the ghost.
And at that, you hear him finally exclaim a little bit in pain as he stumbles a few steps before he forces himself to right his hand's grip on the sword.
And I have a second attack, so we're gonna hit him again. Still at advantage.
That hits.
And I can't pump another divine smite, so it's just normal damage. For another 5.
will take 2. Because your weapon is not magical. I should apply that. How much of your weapon damage was Divine Smite and how much was your regular?
1d8.
Guessing 1d8 would have been regular. Okay, I'll do the math on my side.
So 6631 was what I rolled.
Got 10 back then. Proceed. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okie-dokie.
That was a move. Side action, bonus action.
Rumi is going to use his turn to finally hop in as the door closes behind him at the end of this round, and he is going to... Let's see here. Where is your other thing, Rumi? Mage's Guidance. There you go. He is going to offer guidance to Derek, which means you get a plus 1d6 to hit, like an inspiration, essentially. So remember that as his action.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Let's do the stabinations.
Do your stabinations as I described. Necromant. I think you're the only one that's facing this direction.
Yeah, I'm facing the chest.
glint. Beyond the glint in the chest, out of the corner of your eye, you see another potential door shape this way. 27 hits, Derek.
For 9 damage. And then the
See what you've done
dagger
is solid on him.
is 22 hits.
Hits.
For not that much damage.
He's a little 4, but better than nothing.
And the bonus action attack.
As the
That's what I was looking for.
There we go.
Let's go
Alright.
fishing.
Yep.
dagger, and a crit on a third. Let's go.
With the sneak attack for fucking 65 damage.
Awesome.
23 of that was poison, though.
He will take 42. Guess
Yeah,
how many
so-
hit points he had?
42.
3?
41.
41, okay.
No,
Describe your
42 is,
attack for me, please, Derek. Give me
42 is
detail.
Before I go into that, can I roll just a history to see how much Derek knows about Japanese culture?
Sure.
He knows jack shit. Okay.
Everything you know, you learn from this guy that you just killed.
Yeah. Okay. So like he does the first 2 hits, and like as he's taking those attacks, saying you accuse me of no honor, and yet you lash out at those weaker than you. And as he finishes that, he just punctuates by slamming the dagger through like the throat and says, I have honor to face my opponent face to face.
And as you stab him, there's this gurgle as the katana drops from his hand. You see he goes to his knees, just holding on to the dagger that you left stabbed there, just looking at you with these empty, vacant eyes as the red sort of dies out, fading. As you pull the dagger back, just for a split second, in the reflection, you see 2 yellow eyes, just for a split second. But as you pull the dagger out, you see he just sort of crumples into a bunch of cherry blossom petals that are just scattered across the ground.
The sword's still active?
The swords also drop.
Sorry, you said they are?
They drop once
Oh, they
the rodent dies. The swords just clatter to the ground. Some of them thunk, landing in the wood, sinking, and the others just sort of clatter.
I'm so disappointed I rolled a 2 on that history check. If he knew anything, it would have been mentioning how it's obvious why he no longer serves the Shogun.
Hey, you might be onto something there. As the wraith disappears, a scattering of cherry blossoms across the tatami mats that is loud.
How does Derek look?
I'm fine. Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch.
Don't
The room
missing
is
an
quiet
eye.
once again.
So Galen walks past at that and just cuffs him upside the head and casts lay on hands for 10 points.
And how much damage do I
Nothing like
take from the smack?
Only
12.
emotional.
Emotional
only
damage?
Emotional damage.
Was there a need to hit?
I have to touch you.
Yeah, you could have also just put your hand on my shoulder.
You're right, I could have.
Interesting.
Nikoman, who is facing the wrong direction as the battle is coming to a close, is going to rage loot this chest, looking for whatever was glowing in it,
Rage.
not knowing it was the battle's over.
Yeah, you open the chest, and there's like several fine silks, some paper fans that you just sort of throw. None of those are glinting magical to you. And right at the bottom, you see what look like the typical like shoes, sandals of a Ronin. Those are the ones that are glowing magically, sitting in a corner.
Nikoman's going to grab him, pick him up, turn around and go, ha! Oh, hey, wait, where'd he go?
Well, he went
Did you
over
see?
there, over there, and a little bit over there. Because
Can
I
I
just
look
start
in this
pointing to
chest?
all the flowers.
Mhm. You look in this chest and give me a D100, please.
Rocks. It's full of rocks.
97.
Well,
Nice.
in that chest, you find there's several more of like items that are just other stuff. But in like sitting on a little silk pillow is this very nice bottle of nice round bottom glass bottle that is filled with a bluish liquid.
I will pocket that.
Mana potion.
some kind of potion.
It's a Gatorade.
Perhaps. It's a Gatorade.
Yep.
Samurais love them.
Neat.
Recipe had to come from somewhere.
Nikoman, dejectedly, having missed most of the battle, is going to walk up to Fenric and go, these are glowing. You can figure out what they are later. Give the shoes to Fenric.
Ah. Indeed. Coming from this place, it could be of anything. And then looking around, does the armor or the swords or anything have a glow to them, or
Not any more than what I have already mentioned.
okay?
Derek's gonna pop the side of the guy and go check out that glint you mentioned he saw against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Which one? Are you going to the north or the
The north.
west?
Nikoman's going west.
Nickman goes west. Derek goes north.
So Nikoman is now 5-0? Sorry, that's too old of a reference for Fox. 5-0's a mouse.
Yeah.
Yes. Fifo Mouskowitz.
And
Okay.
if you actually see the next movie, they actually retcon Fafel Goes West by saying it was all a dream.
Oh, of course they do.
If
There
you
was a
actually
third
paid,
Fievel movie?
Yep.
Huh.
yeah, it's funny. Yeah, because I think it's at the start of the next movie. They mentioned that he had a dream about like cowboys or about going west, and it's clearly a reference to Fafel Goes West, saying that nope, none of that actually happened.
That's bullshit.
All
It
right, the
is,
two of you
'cause that was
inspect.
my favorite movies. Sorry.
No, you're good. The two of you inspect your respective doors, similar to what you've seen before. There is a little bit of an outline of a doorway. Both are push doors.
Even opens his again.
It's a familiar door that you've seen, Nikomund. There is that figure that is waiting, hunched over. Actually, do you have the sight of the guy up?
Yeah, I never lost.
Okay. Okay. You see that figure still hunched over, just gazing, drifting a little bit, looking into the globe.
The ghost is back.
The rest of you also smell that scent of books. Asro, do you open yours?
No, let's do this one room at a time.
This one wanted something
was
too.
it? Can I walk up and see if it talks to me?
As you enter the door, while it didn't react to Nikomund this time around, you see he turns over, spotting you, and you spot him with the sight of the Gaib, and he turns around, and again, in that sort of raspy voice, you hear, "Knowledge is a currency, and all secrets come at a cost. To uncover an unseen path, you must leave the truth behind. What will you choose to give up?"
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if she can figure out what that means?
Certainly.
— 13.
13. This one's a little bit trickier. You figure it has something to do with knowledge is a currency, all secrets come at a cost. Leave the truth behind. So the give up indicates that you have to maybe speak, write, present some sort of truth to it. Maybe it'll give you an answer in return, some sort of clue.
Sure. I relay that to the group, but I'm not sure what to do to give.
As she's over there, I think I'd like to start collecting up the katanas, the armor.
Okay. You collect the remnants of the katanas and the armor. Every single one you're putting it in your bag?
Yeah,
You
into
carrying it?
into
Okay.
the bag of holding that he received from the Sultan.
All right. If only it was cursed. That would be terrible. You take your time putting the items into your bag. Galen, you see him taking katana, the armors, various other weapons, putting them into this bag, and they just disappear. Like this full-on like spear that should not fit in that bag just disappears into it.
Galen's kind of given up on trying to figure out.
So,
The strange little man.
Rumi, does this
He
mean
just
we have
gets
to tell
weirder
him a
by the moment.
story?
I think perhaps it means you tell him something that value that maybe you are able to lose. I wonder, give up. Maybe it takes a secret from you.
Forever.
a piece of knowledge, something important, one would say. I
Why would
generally
I?
assume so.
Why would I
I
want
don't
to
want to
give up?
forget.
Yeah.
Surely, there are some people on this world that would like to forget certain things.
I don't have anything I want to forget.
Perhaps we cannot pass through this room.
Nikoman will just think, and he'll step in, and Hunter Fable, yeah, thanks for the raid.
Hey, welcome on in.
And as he steps into the room, Nikoman just will think about Shock attack, yay. As he steps into the room, Nikoman will think about holding the body of his friend Hakeem in the smoke, a lifeless body, and he couldn't do anything to save him, even if he tried. That's what he thinks about. He doesn't say it out loud, and he steps up to the ghost.
You see, the ghost sort of turns around to you as you think, and he pulls out this almost ethereal golden scroll that it unscrolls, and he presents it to you. Blank scroll.
Nikoman will take it and go over to the desk or the table. I guess we'll start writing it down.
As you write it down, there's almost like dark smoke that travels from your head down into your arm to the pen, and written into those lines is the memory of you holding Hakeem and him dying. And little by little, the memory leaves your head and is entered into the scroll. And as you finish, remember this event. The scroll rolls up, seals itself.
Seals itself. Nikoman will
See the
look up,
ghostly figure drifts to you.
hand him the scroll, and he'll wonder if he should have done that.
You see he holds this scroll and he puts it back into his garments. This. Why would you choose to forget the death of a friend?
Which death?
Exactly. True value of knowledge is sacrifice. You have paid the price. He sort of turns and he gestures in the northern direction where a door has revealed itself. Similar to the others, a little bit of golden thread etching itself in a rectangular formation. Step through.
Nikoman will point at the door to say, there's another door there, but Nikoman's not going to leave. He wants to look at all the books, see what's here, see if it's organized in sections, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Derek and Aryun, you step into, if you have the sight of the Gaib up, you can see that ghostly ethereal figure. If not, you don't.
I
See,
do.
Rumi will call over to Galen to stay close and not get lost.
And if we were by the door when Nikoman was filling out the scroll, like we would have heard the ghost as well.
Yeah. You can hear it. Only those with the sight of the Gaib can see it.
Okay.
Can we now see the door?
Yes, you see the outline of the door in the northern side of the room. You also see plenty of books, scrolls of all various ages, languages written.
Does the ghost look to the new people in the room expectantly? Like they also have to make a sacrifice?
It looks at them curiously, but not expectantly. Just sort of watches everybody entering.
Galen has heard the voice.
He does not see the way.
Does not see them.
See plenty of books though. There are some in Latin and Old English.
Anything of note?
Perception or intelligence check?
Probably about the same.
Same from you, Nikuman. If you're searching, you want to use your passive, you want to actively check.
I'll use a luck point for intelligence check. Oh fuck!
Wow.
5.
Oh, God, Nikuman.
Okay, interesting.
Galen got a
Let me
22
just-
on his perception.
Let me just check something. Just okay. I'm going to ask you over the table, Galen. In which department, stats-wise, would you wish to be better?
Whoa. Repeat that?
In which department, stats-wise, would you wish to be better? What does
Better.
Galen really want? Does he want to be stronger? Does he want to be more agile? Does he want to be smarter, more wise, or charismatic?
Smarter.
Smarter?
More wise. Smarter.
Which one? Smarter or more wise?
Oh, wise.
There is a book that draws your attention. It's written in Old English, and there's something fascinating about it. Your hand reaches forward, and you pull it out, and you see behind you, Rumi shows up, and he goes, "Ah, that is a rare tome you have picked up. Quite the piece of information." As you flip through it, you see there is hidden knowledge within its pages. And he goes, "If you study this well, maybe in a few days, it will unlock different possibilities for you." It is a tome of the one that does wisdom.
Whatever the wisdom bullshit is.
Whatever the wisdom bullshit is.
Tome of
It's a dry-
understanding.
It's a dry read.
It's a tome of understanding. It explains to you the reality of the world and such, how people work.
Nice.
You currently have a tome of understanding.
Is that one of the +2 bonus ones,
It's
or
psychology
+1
101.
bonus, or
It is
I don't know.
101. It's ancient medieval psychology. It is the one where you get a +2 to your wisdom, to a maximum of 3. You just have to spend 48
Oh.
hours reading it.
That's pretty cool.
Alright. All right.
48 hours over 6 days.
Or just 48 hours straight.
So, what
Can I-
amazing book does Nikuman find on a 5?
On a 5, you
Tough luck.
find a very nice
C-spot run.
picture book.
What kind of pictures?
It seems to be battle poses, almost like battle stances, but with like rapiers and such. It's almost like French. There's like people with rapiers, fancy clothes, frippery, and feathers, and their hats.
Who wants to go to France? Jeez.
That seems
Don't
that
mind
Seems a little.
People,
That seems a little like early for.
And just for the meta joke, Nikuman's 13 is taking place in France.
and it all began with this
Nice.
deed that was-
Can I look for a specific book?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for any information on the Tiefling Queen and the Stone Gateway that I saw in my dreams.
Interesting. Okay, with a certain intent. What are you using to search?
But
Perception.
does real quick, is anyone missing inspiration?
Yep.
You are missing inspiration?
Yep.
I would have given it to you for the recap at the beginning because I already had it.
Okay.
Alright.
Add it to your sheet, please.
That'd be a 21 to search for that book. Or a book about that.
21. You search through a couple, and then for a second you feel this almost ghostly hand next to yours, kind of guiding you to a particular book. it's not about the Tiefling Queen and the Stone Gateway. It's a book about arcane creatures from beyond the Gaib. It's almost like an encyclopedia. Like someone has slowly been collecting and drawing pictures of creatures from time, descriptions, and such in this very thick tome.
Okay.
The Encyclopedia Al Gaib.
I will take that book.
What else?
Nikoman will take his swords fighting book. Does the ghost look like it's gonna flip out if we walk out of here with these books?
Insight check.
Eventually, I'm gonna roll well, but that's a 7.
It's a library. These books are meant for stealing, Mikument, obviously. In fact, if you don't like all the pages, maybe rip 1 or 2 out. You'd probably be fine with that. Surely he won't complain.
Nikoman remembers that it's a capital crime to harm a book in this city, so he won't do that.
But are we in the city when we're under the city?
Exactly. Those are just surface people rules.
We're underdwellers. Is there anything anybody else wants to do? Galen, you've done.
I
Yeah,
highly doubt
Galen's,
there's more stat point books. But if everybody else is looking around for books, Fenric would probably try to find one. Maybe trying about the Jinn itself that was supposed to be locked away in Baghdad and possibly underneath the Eagle's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay,
if
what check are you using?
I will try investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whopping 3 for an 8.
You are in a section that is filled to the brim with cultural mythology. In particular, there's lots of celestial dragons from Chinese mythology. There are Western dragons and such. Not so much what you're looking for.
Guess Derek would go looking to see if he can find anything about like the history or like further information on the Hashashin,
You can certainly
just
try.
in general. It's a 19 investigation.
19. You get close. You find a book on secret societies in and around the Silk Road. And you do a quick flip through. There is no mention of the group of Hashashin led by Hassan Sabah, either the first iteration or the second current one. Unfortunately, missed by one.
Can I use a my bed and luck feature to help bump his stat up or his roll? Let me put it in because it's I have the ability to twist fate to immediately after another creature I can see rolls a d20 for a test. I can use a reaction as sorcery point to bane or bless said roll.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Thanks, Goblin.
For a 2.
Thank you, gods.
I give him 2.
So 21.
21. Right as you're there, there is something that Fenric does. Fenric, describe how you do this again.
I think all of this comes from the ever lucky gem that decided to implant itself in my face, and there's just a quick little, almost minuscule flash as like a piece of almost like sand size that just flies out, and it happens to land on the specific book that he's looking for and catch the light in just a way to give it a little sparkle to draw his eye over to it.
As you put back the book that doesn't fit what you need, there's this just little bit of glitter that catches your eye into a very slim, black bound book, leather. Unassuming, it has no title, no author, no indication on it of any sort. But as you pull it and you flip through, you see a couple of the mention of a familiar name throughout, including a couple of poison descriptions. You see the drawing of a familiar dagger, the dagger of Alamut, and it seems to be a very slim manual of information on the Hashashi that you can peruse.
Okay. So you said it's got like familiar names, dagger, poisons.
You see the word Hassan Sabah, you see a couple poisons that you've been on the other end of, enough to recognize them, and familiar dagger sketches, yes.
Okay. It's not a whole lot of information to go on, but
There, like, once you read it, you'll get some clues. If you want to sit down and read it right now, let me know.
No, we'll tuck it away and we'll read it later.
Rumi, what you're looking for, is that in here?
Pardon? No. This is this is just one of the chambers. No. There's something else about this place. You see, he sort of walks up to this globe where the light in between is sort of projecting the global map into the walls around you. He goes, no, these are tomes that are rare, certainly, but there's something missing. I'm searching for even rarer tomes. Do you understand? Forbidden, almost.
Well, there's a door over there.
Oh. Wait.
You can follow Derek to the door.
Who is going through first?
I mean, Arian's been standing there for a while, so she can have the honor of going through the door first.
Volunteer.
Okay.
Volunteer someone else.
Technically, I've been looking at books, but my token's been standing there.
That's right. I'll say this.
I'll open the door.
You go to open the door. When there are quiet whispers that everybody seems to hear in the back of your mind, many different voices, people that you recognize for the first time, people that you have never heard of before, your parents' voices, your siblings, your close friends before, and they're all whispering small things that you had never known of, things that they had thought of you but never told you. Little secrets. You hear, Derek, for example, what your mentor thought of you when you were a child. This boy shows promise, but he is too rash. You hear Nikomund, the desperate thoughts of evil man and pain. Galen, you hear a bit of grief and yet a little bit of love in the voice of someone who was holding you as you came back to life. Everybody has a certain distinct, horrible little secret whispered into the ear as the Olip takes form and he goes, all knowledge comes at a cost. Not all of you have paid for that you have taken. It is a right, it is a wrong that must be righted in blood.
Can they pay first? I mean, I looked. I probably should have asked, but it seemed like it was okay to take the books.
To steal knowledge is the greatest crime. You can try and do persuasion check. It's a high DC, but you can try.
The 22.
Close. It hesitates for a second.
They would all give up a secret in exchange. And only then will the payment be balanced.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my memories.
Knowledge for knowledge, that is the bargain.
Nikoman's gonna hit him with his hammer.
I was about to say, I'm just gonna step back because I haven't taken anything.
Nikoman can't remember what he forgot, but
That's true. You know there's a gap, but you don't know what, and it's kind of driving you.
yeah, Nikoman knows his big secret, and he knows if he lost it and gave it up, he would be a completely different person. So do I get my surprise round?
You do, you do.
do?
I'm just gonna get y'all to roll initiative first.
Well, surprise is now he rolls at disadvantage.
Ah, right. Well, in that case,
Oh,
we do it.
But he also came out and threatened us.
Yeah,
so
true.
Is he really surprised?
Yeah.
well, I was talking him down, and then I just swung on him quick.
Look, I'll give you one extra attack, and then we'll go into regular initiative. So you get one action. Nikoman.
One full action or one attack.
One full action.
All right, Nikoman's gonna hit him with the hammer. That's all he's gonna do. Let me activate this. Yeah, he's gonna hit him with the hammer.
Hammer time, as they say.
Settle down.
It's a 20 to hit. This.
That hits.
And this is gonna be radiant damage.
Ooh la la.
16 points of radiant damage.
Takes it.
And his second attack misses.
Oh,
And
yes.
that's Nikoman's turn.
The first attack swings and seems to hit something within it. You feel something solid, but as you do another backswing, it almost seems to separate, and it dodges your attack. That brings us into initiative with Sir Galen. As you literally turn around, you spot Nikoman talking to thin air. The air coalesces into a shadowy, smoky figure that I'm going to show my lovely audience what it looks like. What do you want to do?
Galen is thinking, oh, this is just like the other room, another thing that is trying to hurt his new friends. Yeah, that's gonna go
His
down.
new,
We don't like that.
very strange friends.
Yep,
I think
new
he
very
looks
strange friends. It does not look friendly. Shush.
Just wants a hug.
Well,
See, the shadow
Between-
coalesce. Can I pet
between-
that dog?
can I pet that dog? I'm gonna pet that dog with my hammer.
These two guys and their hammers.
They're hammer bros.
And I have a situational bonus of +2.
Two
because of
bros,
flanking.
5 feet apart, because they're not gay.
That's enough out of you.
Never.
Is the 20 hit?
Yes, and you get +2. So yeah, that hits.
All right, so then we're gonna damage, and then we're gonna pump us divine smite into this.
Just a
with
couple of holy
3d8.
bros with radiant damage and hammers.
Boom. So there's one.
It will take some of that. You notice that your non-magical hammer is a bit limited. To be
So
fair,
it-
you don't know that it's non-magical. You just know Nickman's hammer is cooler than yours.
That's fine. It's not, but that's okay. Galen doesn't have hammer envy.
Right. Anything
Not a
else?
true hammer, bro.
And then is that's a bonus action. That's everything else is a bonus action. Good lord.
Galen doesn't have hammer envy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and so we are going to everything he has is bonus action. Jesus Christ. We are going to swing again.
Swing and a miss. That
miss?
is a double check. That is a hit. It's not looking very well. He is, after all, a smoky little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
That'll do it for now.
Aryun, Girly Pop, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to shoot him twice with my bow. I pull out 2 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is a 26.
Yeah, hits.
I'm gonna try and re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
No, 14 points of damage.
You take it.
A 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like quick boom boom.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna do anything else. She's just gonna stand where she is. She's probably gonna say, I'm not giving up any of my memories. They're not for you to have.
It just sort of screams at you. Rumi is going to very quickly skirt around and get to safety. With his full action. You have this handled. Good job. Right. Was right here. Lovely. Now my Alapu is holding on. Holding on to, let's see here. Let's not do that. Holding on to a little bit. Just wants to do one cool thing. And he will try Whispers of Madness. So I'm going to choose Derek, Fenric, and Aryun. 3 creatures within 60 feet of it. And I need all of you to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, please. As these whispers in your head get a little bit louder, a little bit more
That's a
demanding.
9.
Oh, 9.
This is 11.
I'm tempted to use Tides of Chaos because I feel like I'm gonna fail this.
Hey, it's your character. Do what you gotta do.
I don't know what would be worse though.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to try and reroll that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
There we go. That's a 20.
Screw it. Let's live a little. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos and give myself a
Did I just roll a 9 again?
Yeah.
What a waste of an inspiration.
Yeah, that sucked. That was a 1 and a 2.
Okay, I want each of you to
Can I?
describe me. Derek, what breaks you out of your bloodlust? Like this whisper starts to take over to force you to kill somebody next to you. What breaks you out of it? Same for the other two. What drops you into it?
I want to say it's just like he's recognizes that like need for violence building up and just says no.
It's a familiar sensation. You know how to control your bloodlust. But Fenric and are you not so much?
For Fenric, I think what happens is as he feels this I don't know, that the pressure build, the bloodlust start to fill him.
Mhm.
He quickly tries to to put a lid on it, to push it back using the gem. But with it in its cracked nature at the moment, a surge just too big comes out and it just overloads him, and instead of pushing it back, it amplifies. As he becomes a very pissed off little guy.
Now, Aryun and Fenric, I'm gonna need you to
Uh-huh.
pick somebody within 5 feet to attack.
Toddler tantrum.
Yep.
Well, doesn't the
With-
Alyup make the decision for me? Alyps?
That's right. I'm gonna have Aryun attack Fenric, and Fenric, I'm gonna have you attack Derek. Fenric, you can use a melee spell attack if you have one as a reaction.
Okay,
That's
I
use your.
do.
It's a bonk chain.
It's a
Bonk
So
chain.
unfortunately,
It's-
I just
It's a
have
conga
my
bonk.
your bow.
Dominoes.
I just have my bow and arrow.
Yep.
And because I'm a sharpshooter, I don't have disadvantage in melee, and
Uh-huh.
that's a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
What's the yeah, that's great. That's great.
I'm just gonna
Good
put this
time.
arrow through your neck into your chest cavity.
Yeah, here.
So
And
my
since I'm
question to the
under-
DM, I'm in a bloodlust. Would I use Savage Attacker?
Yes.
And if I'm under control, I wouldn't be sane enough to use a reaction against this,
Nope,
right?
nope, nope, nope. You're using your reaction to attack somebody. So, Fenric, while this is happening, you roll your attack, please.
Okay,
Please.
well, since I have Spell Sniper, I don't have disadvantage in melee. And the only melee cantrip I have is Vengeful Blade.
So Fenric takes 37 points of damage.
Cool.
Get to that.
Well,
Get to that.
actually,
Fenric, do your
that-
damage. Do your
well,
damage. It's happening
it's
simultaneously.
37 Oh, simultaneous. Well, then we
As
will.
Fenric turns to Derek, Arian turns to Fenric.
Just shoots him through the head.
You're lucky with the
Also,
15
we
that
take
misses.
damage.
Oh boy. Okay. You do
Yeah.
take damage.
Yeah.
let me-
So a 15 misses Derek, because just as I go to, like, I'm in the middle of my swing, I take an arrow through the throat that just yoinks. Just the line just goes straight down towards like the middle of my chest and comes out my sternum as I am knocked unconscious.
Yes. And Whispers of Madness gives you 19 damage. Aryan gave you 37 damage. That's a lot of damage, as they say. Can you double check for me if the total is more than your full-
37 plus 19.
Mhm.
Yes, it is more than my total health. My total
Is it-
health is 45 base. With Galen's +5, it was 50.
Okay, so it's not double, but you do take
It's
two
not
death
double, but it
saves.
is more than my total health.
So
Double
you
is the
are
important part.
No, he
Yes,
wouldn't
double
take
is
two
the-
death saves. He wouldn't take 2 death saves. I knocked him unconscious.
and then
It's all
question is,
happening
would-
at the same time.
true.
But it's also an attack in melee range.
Yeah, but
He
I
wasn't.
think I think the ability does the damage, and then we attack people.
I agree.
And
Okay, so
as
then-
a note, I applied the damage to myself for the 19.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
And
I was
Derek-
at 32 minus 19. Does that make any difference on the over damage afterward?
You would take a minus 24.
Yeah, but I would still be knocked unconscious. I just mean, like, if my current HP is lower, does that make any difference for taking over damage, or is it just it has to be twice your HP or
It
whatever?
has to be twice, I'm pretty sure.
It's for the instant kill. It's however much health you have left plus your max HP.
So
Plus your max HP. Okay, so luckily it is not. So you fall unconscious. No death save.
Should
for you.
ask Springer how it works. It happened to him twice.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought somebody here would have known, but
He's an expert.
Didn't
Intimately
even-
familiar.
Intimately. That being said, hold on. Let me see. Does Derek take any damage with the same?
No.
No.
no, because my attack missed because I took an arrow through the freaking spine.
Yep. Are you, as that sort of madness leaves your head, just for that split second, you see your arrow sprouting through Fenric's chest. That is the Alip's turn.
Yeah, depending on how that spell would have worked, I didn't know like how you were gonna have me attack somebody. It's like, oh cool. If everybody's now my enemy, the best thing I've got is Spellfire Storm. Everybody eats radiant.
It's one person, luckily for you. There is a rattling as this pot, sort of maybe comes to life and something crawls out of it. It's a mechanical, clockwork, almost cobra-like creature as it senses its rest is disturbed. It's gonna come for you, Derek, with just a bite.
Just a little nom nom.
Just a little nom nom nom, and you duck in time to miss that 14. As it sort of jumps this way.
He misses and wobbles and just happens to dome me.
I wouldn't say dome. Derek, it's your turn.
He's going to ignore the mecha spider. It's not snake, whatever the fuck it is. Assuming it operates the same way as the last thing did with the flying swords, and go after the big nasty dude.
Good assumption. Good assumption.
And we shall start with the vicious sword.
He also just leaves
18.
Fenric's bleeding body there.
Yep, 18
Nope.
hits.
It's
For 15 damage.
you take it out. That oppressive whispering that you hear is no longer there, but the snake does not stop.
Oh, the ghost thing is gone. Okay.
Yeah, you killed it. It had 3 HP. The others did quite a number on it.
Okay. Then I turn and stab the snaky. It's the snake.
Snake,
The
snake.
snake. This ghostly figure, as you sort of just run it through whatever's left of it, just sort of crumples into a mass of tattered robes. Seem like parchment into the floor. That 26 hits.
And then the bonus action. No dice.
That does not hit.
All right, Nikoman, seeing this spirit
Oh.
dying.
Fenric is listed as dead. But
Oh, he's unconscious.
not dead?
Yeah.
So death save?
Unconscious. Death save, Fenric, please.
Mhm.
You know how to do it in private, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Continue.
Nikoman's gonna turn around, seeing that the specter is dead, and see the snake, and then he's gonna look over at Fenric, just fucking dead on the floor, or unconscious on the
Guardian's
floor.
arrows sticking out of it.
He's gonna go, "What the fuck?" Point a
Yeah,
magical finger at Fenric.
Face down with an arrow partially through my. Yeah, you see both ends of the arrow through my throat.
And he's gonna take 8 points of healing. And
Is
then
that
Well,
what
you
the
start
arrow
healing
at?
around the arrow.
Do I need to like do a D20 check just to see if I can breathe? Do I still have a windpipe?
Basically, once you start healing, you get a little shot of consciousness and you feel this intrusion in your throat. You instinctively claw it
Uh-huh.
out. And you are no longer unconscious. Anything else?
Nikaman's gonna swing his hammer at the cobra. However, it's a natural 20. It's going to be psychic damage because he sees it's a mechanical thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage. Psychic.
30 points of psychic damage as his hammer kind of ethereally passes through it.
Here's the time where I check if it does not have immunity. Okay. You hit it with a good 30 points of damage. And you dent a lot of its face.
Nikaman sees this thing and he doesn't want to destroy it.
You want to befriend it?
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm gonna befriend it with our hammer.
17.
If not friend, why friend shape?
16 points, or 16 to hit.
It's not friend shaped.
And again, this is going to be psychic. That's 18 points of psychic damage.
It was hanging on by a spring.
And then Nikaman's going to kind of step up and try and interpose himself between Fenric and the snake. That is Nikaman's turn.
Okay, then.
Can Galen get here?
Behind him? Yeah, I'll say you can
push.
You can jump over the snake. There you go.
Well, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna smack the snake.
Mm-hmm. Smack that. Here comes Galen with a warhammer.
23 hit.
Yep. Seems pretty dodgy for a snake.
We're going to. Yeah, we'll pump a shining. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to hit it normal. And damage, normal. 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Galen's not really thinking so much about the snake, and so as he passes by the snake, he just backhands it with his hammer. And as he hits the snake, he lets go of his hammer and brings his hand down and puts it on Fenric and lay on hands for 20 points of healing.
20. Very nice. Well, that was a little rush of adrenaline, hopefully.
Yeah, as all of a sudden a knot of scar tissue forms around the arrow that is still through my throat.
Well, just have to be.
Fox said you scrabbled it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably Galen comes in and helps you get whatever remains out of there.
Snaps off the front of it.
Yeah,
pull the
basically,
backside of it out.
He slaps you in the throat and grabs the arrow and pulls it out as he heals you. It's not so pleasant, but it does the job.
That's funny. Arian drops to her knees and starts sobbing.
Nikaman, were you trying to say somebody?
Easy on the snake, easy. How many pieces is a snake in now?
It's in a bunch of pieces. Some of them are a bit dented and out of shape. Look, try reassembling. It's not horrendous, but it's not great.
Well, Nikaman, was this thing magical at all? He still has sight of the Gaib up.
There was a little bit of magic embedded into it. You see a couple of arcane runes built into the cogs and wheels, enough to make it attack any intruders. Not enough to be good at defense or anything.
All right, Nikaman's gonna spend a minute gathering up the pieces and casting mending where necessary, just to consolidate pieces. But he's not putting it back together. But he just kind of wants to gather the pile of pieces together and kind of start to get it back together, just so he can study this for his own future tinkering.
You gather all the stuff, put it into your bag. Aryun is fully breaking down over Fenric, who now has like a lot of blood that has stained the front of your robes and the floor, the mosaic floor beneath you.
As Nikamund is putting together his bits and pieces, I'm over there coughing. As I cough out one of the fletchings as that got left in my throat.
Coughing out feathers.
Oh, stop
What
complaining.
do
You're
you do?
barely dead. I'll hand him the brass dollar.
He just like he tries to reach for it, and then he just like nope, just waves it off as I just start having a just massive coughing fit. It just won't
You
stop.
spit out a few globs as your
Yeah,
healing
there's-
sort of takes root.
Derek walks over to Arian, puts a hand on the shoulder, and says, "It was a great shot." So helpful.
The most, truly. What is going on
Yeah.
with Aryun besides the break?
Well, she's like upset with herself that she let that bloodlust overcome her, and then even more upset that she did one of her best shots into one of her friends.
It's that intense sort of struggle as you look around. Even Rumi has like a bit of Fenric's blood on his face, kind of shocked. Oh dear. That was unexpected. You seem to... Okay, alright. A fight changes. Desperate enemy is most dangerous when cornered, apparently. Are you quite alright, dear boy?
I think the feather's out.
Oh dear. Let me check. He sort of tries to help you up. Seats you down on a cushion if you need to.
I'll reach into a pack for some water so I can gargle out the blood.
Thanks for the follow. I
Wood
wish I was
chips,
funny.
Splinters. God, me too, man. I wish I was funny too. But yes, as you sort of look around, there's the door that you came from, a door to the north, and a door in the previous room, the Japanese styled room.
I'm going to take the
Also-
brass dollar back from Fenric, and then I'm going to head over to the ghost. Did he drop my golden scroll?
He did not.
Can I do a quick look around for the golden scroll?
You certainly can. Give me a perception check.
16.
You do not find it. As you are looking, however, in the back of your mind, you swear you hear a certain animalistic laughter, almost like a hyena, just like laughing, just for a split second. The door awaits. What do you want to do?
Take a second
Two
and then
doors diverge in a dungeon. You take a second.
so I'll just kind of look up and well, which door do we want to go through?
One right in front of us.
Might as well.
Very well. You step up
Are
to
you-
this.
Aryan finally gets up, still kind of crying, but just like picks herself back up again, holds a hand out to Fenric, just very quietly mumbles, "I'm sorry."
I'll very shakily take your hand as I'm still weak from being dead, and just like kind of heavily pick myself up and be leaning really hard on the my staff.
Derek just shakes his head and goes, "You didn't even stop breathing."
There was an arrow through my throat.
And you managed to breathe around it. You were fine.
It's
Yeah,
Derek,
people that have magic that can heal you. You weren't
Derek,
even
my
close
boy.
to death.
But perhaps it is best if we move on to the next room. Need to work on your people skills.
I have people skills. They're skills I use to end people.
Well, maybe you should work on the preservation side, the bedside manner, you know. Anyways, adventure awaits.
They're just a
After
sudden,
you.
like a very serious tone gets in the voice and says, "They understand why I stopped talking to people."
Oh dear, I sense a lot of deeply repressed issues here and whole backstory. Perhaps it'll wait for after we have uncovered this, the rest of this place. Yes?
I've only known him a short while, and I understand why he doesn't talk to people.
Wait, why did you stop talking to people? He even
They
says
keep
in
dying.
character.
What did you give up?
Do not remember.
Thinking to what that being said to you, what do you remember of Hakim?
Oh yeah, Hakeem, the guy who punched stuff.
Where is he?
Uh,
Somewhere? He just
yeah, he left.
right?
Yeah.
he was there and then he wasn't.
What about him?
Hakim died.
When he says the words Hakim died, you just hear a shh. As if your brain just does not want to process that. You don't hear the Hakim died.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder what Hakeem is up to now. Huh. You think he's still having fun with the assassins?
Well, I know the assassins had fun with him.
How come you didn't hear Derek when he said Hakim died?
You hear the same thing. The shh.
I didn't hear what?
Friend is no longer with us in the land of the living.
Which friend?
You guys... I'm sorry, are you guys mumbling or something?
So what he gave up was what little intelligence he had left. Got it. Okay.
I do believe, Derek, my dear boy, that the very idea, the notion of your friend dying, passing, simply has been taken from him. And there's no easy way to return it. Not unless we know who has his memory.
And as he's saying that, Derek walks over and puts a hand on the door, just stops and takes a breath and goes, "Rumi, call me your dear boy again, and you and I are gonna have problems." And then he
Have
pushes the
enough
door open.
problems of my own. Old fellow. You push the door open.
Old fellow.
There is a biting cold wind, fresh, crisp, that comes towards you, along with a hint of warmth. You see a little smoldering campfire in the corner. There's grass underfoot that has been frozen with a crisp layer of fresh snow. There are chests and furs, a room decorated with lots of wooden elements, very simplistic. And in the corners, you see chests of weapon, axes, great axes, a couple of long swords. There are wooden shields with symbols painted on them. In the left-hand side, you see a specific symbol painted on this very round wooden shield, and next to it, a big, elegant battle axe leaning on the bed, and helmet made of metal that is sitting on the fur. There are several skeletons in the room. One that is leaning on this big chair that seems to be almost in a place of importance atop the bare rug. No helmet upon his person, no arm. He has armor, but no weapons in his hand. Chest of coin next to him. What looks like a fresh plate of food on a table beside him as well, with a mug of, like a horn of some sort of drink. And 4 on the table sitting up top the carpet, also with food laid out in front of them. You can smell a little bit of the food, but their corpses are just sort of leaned, almost as if they had just been left there in between their meal. And I think that's where we'll end for today.
Can I just say, as
Interesting.
we walk through the door, Derek gestures grandly and says, "Welcome to hell."
Welcome to hell. Well, I know the title for next episode. But that, dear friends, has been, and dear boys and girls and MPs, that has been Herald of Rain for today. I hope you liked it. There's still many parts of this dungeon. Well, you've covered a little bit less than half. There are more interesting places that await my friends and interesting encounters. And I wonder what they will lose next.
We might lose Fenwick
Join us
again.
next- Yeah. Join us next time for more back shooting.
Right.
Shooting. That's an interesting. Thank you for the
Fenrick's
follows,
all about
Druid
the back
Jeff.
shots.
Yeah. And Goblin Tuesday.
Well, I got shot
Yeah.
from behind, so.
Well, that's a different kind of campaign. Thank you to Entre Fables and Roll Shock Attack for rating us, and those who stayed all the way until the end. We appreciate it. We're currently raising money for Extra Life. If you look down here, got another 82 days. We've so far raised $408 as part of the Goblin Tuesday team. It goes to a children's hospital in Hamilton, Ontario, to help with procedures and stuff that they might need. We have a little bit extra, and you want to help out these lovely people the next time I beset strange creatures upon them. You are welcome to do so in a good cause. You can also check out our personal projects. Dan's does knives. He's a blacksmith in real life. And he has a little Instagram where he posts stuff. So if you want to customize a knife, a set of spatulas, or any other items, check them out there.
Quick, interesting fact. The swords and steel we're finding in this region will be better than the Japanese swords we found in the other room.
Nice.
Nordic ones?
What's that?
Are you talking about the Viking swords?
I'm talking about the region.
Right.
Iran, Iraq. The steel they make here is really damn good, especially in this era.
He knows what he's talking about. So if you want medals and stuff, he's the guy to ask. We also have Azra, who does TikToks. So go ahead and check out his fun little dopamine boost content. And you can find Jensen and I at Crickcrafters. Jensen, let us know what you got.
Yeah, you'll see me on Wednesday for Odyssey of the Dragon Lords over at Crickcrafters, where I play Crystals.
Nice.
A little bit of Greco-Roman if you like dragons. They got those too.
Mm-hmm.
A new addition to the party. You can also
That's
catch
right.
me in the Warhammer campaign where I play an elf and keep everybody else alive. Again.
Try to, at least.
Well, I don't know about Guillaume. The rest I'll keep alive.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
we
I'll
sh-
be back as Calgar, who will not get shot with
Yes.
an arrow so easily.
Yes, we'll be back on Wednesday with our new Artificer. So any of the things we bring, enjoy them. Come and say hi. In the meantime, do we have a rate, my good friend?
Yes, we're going to be rating someone new, the narrator VT, who seems to be doing a triple stream with other people playing a D&D one-shot.
Sweet. Let's go show them some love. And check them out. Tell them who sent you, and have a good day.
5 more seconds. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Bye.
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 Good night.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, gang.
Go and